Hey, what's up guys? Dr. V here, again with another Dr. V Reviews Motu. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Mattel Creations exclusive Masters of the Universe Origins Demo Man, Evil Spirit of Despondos. So as you can see here, he does come in the collector-friendly packaging, which is always appreciated. You see the kind of little art work there of him on the front panel. Here we see the figure with its accessories, a skull helmeted head and a Skeletor head. I think that is kind of a nod to how the classic Demo Man came. He did come with very similar accessories. An Alcala classic Skeletor head, and then a head very similar to that. Taking a look at the back of the packaging art, wow, never disappoints, does it? Very cool. You see a Demo Man attacking some skeleton type warriors, and we see some pterodactyls up in there, so maybe this was pre-Turnia. All right, let's take a look. So we're going to slip the the backing card off, and we've got a comic book here, Soul Keeper. Take a look at that. So the concept behind Demo Man, he was kind of a concept character, I believe, created by Mark Taylor. He was going to be the Skeletor type character, but then they went a different direction. So now they've kind of retrofitted him into the continuity as kind of the like a demon that possesses Keldor to create Skeletor. And you can pause, take a read if you like. Looks good. Looks like, yeah, you see Demo Man there possessing Keldor as the acid that disfigured him. Oops. Very cool. And then we do see Hordak, Mantana, Grizzlor, and Modulok. Can't wait to get Modulok. And let's take the figure out of the packaging. Here are his weapon accessories. Take the tape off. And let's see what we got here. Now, I have seen some other YouTubers review Demo Man, and one thing I have noticed is on the accessories, the weapons. So this sword did originally come with Necroconda, and then before that came with Fangor. So it's a good reuse of the sword. But this mace, this Morningstar thing, this is just the exact same weapon that the Classics Demo Man came with. The only difference is the Classics one was painted. This is just all solid silver. And I will say, when it's painted, it does look a lot better. So if you're into customizing, it would not be that difficult to just paint up the handle and then, the kind of rope, and that should take care of it. Now we'll take Demo Man out of his little plastic tray here. Alright, so here we've got Demo Man out of his plastic prison. And I really, I have to say, I dig him. He looks cool. I think these legs, I'll have to check, but they might be Frogmonger's legs. I'm not sure. I have Frogmonger somewhere to dig him up and see. And then what's interesting is that these kind of wrist bracers with the spikes on them, that's part of the sculpt. So there's got to be a figure with the same forearms and wrist bracers. I just don't recall off the top of my head who that is. If you guys know, just drop it in the comments. But other than that, I mean, he looks really cool. Now this head is the exact same head sculpt that was the Classics Demo Man. Exact same head sculpt. Only difference is that the Classics had, quite honestly, better paint applications. But other than that, I mean, I think it looks really cool. Only thing I would kind of wish they did is gave him maybe some pupils instead of just the black eyes. Some red pupils or something would have been cool. But yeah, other than that, I mean, sculpt is on point. That's the Horseman for you. So, all right, we'll set him right around here. Position that. And let's take a look at the other accessories he comes with. There we go. Gonna stand. It doesn't. It's a little top heavy, guys, because he's got the little frogmonger legs on him and this giant, armor on top of his shoulders. Does come with this head, which we have already seen in the Skeleton Warriors 2-pack. It looks really cool cast in a kind of bone color instead of the glow in the dark. Although, don't get me wrong, I freaking love glow in the dark action figures, as we all do. And here is the Alcala styled Skeletor head that was originally included in the was it Keldor and I forgot Trapjaw's original, the Rise of Evil 2-pack that was at Target. Exact same head, slightly different paint apps. The Rise of Evil 2-pack Skeletor head did kind of have like some ruby looking eyes, and these are just kind of straight painted red. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but it is kind of like a maroon red. It's set around those kind of black sunken eye sockets. So very cool on those guys. And then let's take a look at his articulation. So obviously the head is going to be limited in kind of left to right rotation. Got decent extension, and then the beard also limits the flexion of the neck. His shoulders, they do come up a bit, but I'd say about 90. And then looking at flexion of the shoulder, I mean, as long as the shoulder kind of armor restricts that, makes it look weird. There's not a bicep cut, which I thought that was kind of weird. I thought most of my Origins figures had bicep cuts, but I could be wrong. Elbows flex to 90, extend straight at 180. Full rotation of the wrist, flexion and extension. There's the typical swivel at the waist. He's got decent forward kick, and extension is pretty limited by the tunic. Typical flexion at the knees. And again, I apologize about the helicopter, but I live by a hospital, so someone's having a bad day. They've got a calf cut for some reason, like a boot cut, but I don't understand that if your figure is, not wearing any boots. Your leg doesn't twist there. And we do have a rotation at the knee, so it's like we don't really need knee and boot cut rotation. But, it is what it is. I'm not gonna turn down extra articulation. Now the ankle, we do see just kind of flexion and extension, pivot. His feet are a little small though. Let's take a look at the figure with his accessories off. So that can come off. And then we're dealing with kind of like a tunic. It's kind of cool. Kind of like that. The tunic does have these little tabs that click in right there. So we just take those off. And then there we have kind of your standard Masters of the Universe buck. Put his head back on. And there we go, kind of a naked Demo Man. I think he looks pretty good. Let's put one of the extra heads that he comes with on. So, as most people have already noted, you know, the skull head is kind of small, and those skeleton warriors were a little bit smaller than the standard Motu Origins figures. But I mean, it doesn't look horrible, just a little small. Let's put Skeletor's head on there. All right, not bad. Green kind of matches the skull coloring. All right, I kind of like it. It's definitely not bad. But you know, we bought Demo Man for Demo Man, so we are going to put him all back together. All right, so let's put the tunic back on, and these again just snap right in there, and raise his arms up. Put that right there. Put his shoulder pads on, head back on, boom, there we go. It's kind of ironic that the Keldor we got was also the Classics Keldor head, so it's like this figure is getting some Classics love. Other than that though, I mean, that's pretty much it. He looks really cool, I really like him. I'm glad he's in my collection. Is he a must-have? I'd probably say no, he's not a must-have, but I am happy to have him. We'll give him a sword. And now, put his sword in his hand there. All right, and he can try and hold the Morning Star thing here, but yeah, it was pretty cool. I dig it. You know, it's gonna take some balancing action for sure, but there you go. Alrighty guys, there's your Masters of the Universe Origins Demo Man. Great looking figure, really happy that I have him. Hope you guys are having a great day. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It really does help me out. I'm creeping up on a year, so I'm hoping to hit 100 subscribers by January. That would be awesome. Other than that, guys, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a great day, and I'll see you all next time.